I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
First carry here for Kyron Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seattle. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That one knocked away. That's incomplete. Jalen McMillan, what he was looking for there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Huntley. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 19 yards. first down, Tampa Bay.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down. Now Huntley. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Huntley. Moving outside the pocket. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there.
And it's fourth down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. That'll bring this to about the 25. Mikey Smith, they're on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second and 5.
Ready? Ready?
Darnold now to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Yaya Diaby getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. On third and long, here is Darnold. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Dallas Turner getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing, Huntley. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a
A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Trap goal 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Back to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
We go, sack. Yo, lady. Yo, lady. Set.
Here's Darnold. Short throw taken by Pitts. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yo, lady.
Darnold to the air once more. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Dragon 60.
To throw is Huntley. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. They try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Down your line, Cowboy 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he will go all second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Out to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith-and-Jigba. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Ready, set. Shot alert, shot alert.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
I'm a money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. You get it with me.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. In trouble, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this 1st half. Darnold. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? Ready?
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Rattler, 8. Let's go. Ready, go. Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. 60 Maverick, 6.
Huntley now. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's number 40 on the season for him.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the right, that's Pitts. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Seattle.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Go.
Back to throw. Huntley. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, go.
Here's Huntley. That is into the hands of McMillan. And he will score. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
On the return, here comes Horton. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Vita Vea in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. One final throw before the break. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Come on.
Here's Henry. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
It's a pistol snap for Huntley. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing, Huntley. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Seahawks 21.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll work forward for a couple. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
Now Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On second down, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Darnold to throw again. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Seahawks.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. To throw is Huntley. Moving to his right. Now he takes off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Huntley. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Huntley. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
To throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. James Pierce. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Huntley now. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Forced out wide. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Walk out of the shotgun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, Locke pushed out to his left. And he could not set his feet to fire that one. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Now Locke. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
From the 6.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
60.
On. No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. James Pierce, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
Back to throw. Huntley. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Huntley. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Elijah Cansey in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
On the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
Get up!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Ready?
Throwing, Huntley. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
First and goal, and it's Henry. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Game clock brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, here comes Horton. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A 2nd down throw for Locke. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
50-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Locke. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. It's Locke. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. This is almost certainly 4-down territory if they need them all. Touchdown, extra point, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Seattle. That his second touchdown tonight. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 37.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
On the 24-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Let's go now. Just the average.
He'll drop to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Dragons, there we go. Dragons.
14. First down, Tampa Bay.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. James Pierce, he's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. Now on second and long.
18, 5 in, go! Cover like 65 catch.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Get it?
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, right back to Williams. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks as we say so long from Seattle.